Sarah Moses.
Sairam.
Ram, and welcome to Sai Teachings 100. As you know, this is a short series celebrating the 100th birthday of our beloved Bhagwan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. In this series, as you know, Moses, we are honored to share Swami's teachings of unconditional love as expressed through the reflections of his devotees, and you are one of them. Today, we're truly blessed to hear from Brother Moses, a devoted follower of Swami from Hamilton. Brother Moses has been following Swami's teachings for many, many years and has chosen to speak on the topic of education, a theme that deeply resonates with so many of us in this spiritual path. So before we begin, Moses, could you share a little bit about yourself, perhaps a cherished memory of Swami that has touched your heart? We would love to hear what connects you most to Swami's divine presence. So let's hear from you on that, Moses.
Yeah, I've come into Swami's fold in the early 90s, and since then I've never turned back. And my opportunity came to visit Swami in Prashanti Nilayam in 2005, and that gave me all the inspiration to follow him further, seeing all his values and everything that his service activities that that has inspired me to follow his teachings and his service activities um, in the Sai organization.
Anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, I became since then I became very involved in the education wing of the organization, and that is why my topic today is about the missing piece to my puzzle.
Okay, let's hear on your topic of education then.
I've chosen to title this "The Missing Piece to my Puzzle" um, because it has a certain um, meaning to me. So I'll start with my pranams at the lotus feet of our divine Sri Satya Sai Baba, and my loving sairams to one and all. As an educator, my passion for teaching inspired me to look beyond bookish knowledge. However, this was not enough, so I started encouraging people to engage in meaningful activities like sport and cultural activities outside the classroom. I still felt there was something that was missing. This missing piece of my puzzle came in the late 1990s when I joined the Sri Satya Sai organization. I started by merely assisting in an SSE program, and this was when I saw the benefits of the values of an education, of a values-based education program. During my first research assignment for the Level 1 SSE course, I came across the following quote from Swami that still resonates with me. It says, "Your mission has begun. These are the words to you, my devotees. Each of you has a unique and valuable part to play in this lifetime. Only those whom I have called can serve me. Be about my work, my beloved bhaktas. Your breath will carry the scent of the blossoms of heaven. Your example will be that of angels. Your joy will be my joy, Swami." Since then, my commitment to the SSE program became more and more intense, and soon I became the SSE coordinator of the Emerton Science Center.
When was that?
In the early 2000s,
Uh-huh.
my perspective to education had changed. Although modern secular education is necessary for living, it is not enough. It must be supplemented with the values of spiritual education. Swami has constantly reminded us that an harmonious blend of secular and spiritual education is ideally suited to the present day world, especially at a time when our moral values are declining. As an SSC guru, we use Swami's Educare program to guide us in our teaching. Educare means bringing out the latent potential that is inherent in all our children through the 5 teaching techniques of silent sitting, storytelling, group singing, creative visualization, mind mapping, and group activities. We delve deep into the 5 human values of Satya, Prema, Shanti, Dharma, and Ahimsa, and explore ways to practice these values in each child's day-to-day life. We also get the children involved in service activities such as tree planting, lake cleanup, and restaurant visits, amongst other things. This is what I've been searching for all the time, the missing piece to my puzzle. A program that not only keeps our children meaningfully occupied, but it also inculcates the moral values that are necessary for today's living. We often get to see the satisfaction and growth in the confidence of our children after a sporting activity or an art activity or a flawless drama performance or a debate or speech during our major functions throughout the year. Moreover, we get to see the very children grow up into respected and confident adults. This is what my aim in education had always been. Swami says, the end of education is character, and the end of knowledge is love. Education does not mean mere knowledge of books and acquaintances of them. If we concentrate our book knowledge at the cost of its practical application, we will be spoiling the name of education itself. Education should lead one to humility. Jai Sai Ram.
Oh, good one. That's very good, Moses. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time on this topic of education. Saram.
Sai Ram.